You will remember there was a bit of a dust-up about a week ago because Rodney Terry, the head coach of Texas, started calling players for the UCF Golden Knights, a team that had just defeated the Texas Longhorns in basketball, classless. Why did he call them classless? Because they had the audacity, publicly, embarrassingly, with great vulgarity and no shame, to flash the horns down signal. As we all know, that is, Lonzo, I believe, against the Geneva Conventions and a hate crime. Pretty bad.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the UN has to get involved.
I mean, you got to hide your children's eyes.
If Janet Jackson would have shown the horns downside instead of a booby, TV would have been canceled for America forever. Well, the Longhorns went on the road. They went to go play BYU. And BYU has a pretty good student section. They call it the ROC, R-O-C, the Roar of Cougars. All right, it's not a great name. So, across the front of the BYU ROC were 9 BYU students, all wearing white T-shirts. And across those T-shirts, in bold blue letters, Lonzo, were the words, horns down. Again, the shame, the next generation of children are clearly lost. Literally, the shirt said, horns down. That's it.
And they actually were sitting in the right order.
Yeah,
that's a good thing. They
spelled it right and everything. They didn't go Shorn Wadner, right? I've seen some fat guys go tarps off with the letters on the chest and they spell the word wrong, and it's always hilarious. It's a good effort. During the first media timeout, BYU officials went to the student section and said, we need you to take the T-shirts off. These kids not only showed up early to rock the horns down shirts, but they sat directly behind the Texas bench. And obviously, the words horns down cause great mental distress and anguish to Texas students.
So they bowed to a visiting team?
Oh, let me make it worse. Let me make it worse. Here's the words, Zoe, of BYU head basketball coach Mark Pope. They were taken off before the game started, right? From the ROC and from our players and from our student body, that's just not us. That's not how we roll. And it was just a miscalculation on a couple of eager kids, which we love the eagerness of these fans, but that's not what we do here. That's not something that we're supporting, end quote. You soft as Charmin, you know what. Dude, what are we doing here? So you're telling me that you are fortunate enough to have a student section that fills up your arena. There are a lot of good basketball schools that wish they had a student section like the ROC. What a joke. And here's the thing. I'm obviously going to drop the elbow on Texas for being a bunch of soft-ass losers. But BYU, you're right there with them. Dude, they acted like these kids had shirts on that said, bleep Texas. If these kids showed up with shirts that said, eat horns, then I'd understand it. But they said horns down, and their own school told them to what? Stop being mean? Get the hell over it, Texas. I'm going to tell you right now, and I mean this. I cannot wait for the Texas Longhorns to play in Athens, Georgia in a football game. I can't wait. I can't wait for the Texas Longhorns to play in Gainesville, Florida. I'm not even kidding when I tell you I want to go to that game. I want to go to the first Texas at Florida game, the first Texas at Georgia game. Hell, I have firm and full belief that the South Carolina Gamecocks might make Texas fans cry because of this crap.
Oh, yeah, they're showing up with that.
Sure. Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have a dog in the fight. Point here is when they come to Willie B, when they go down to Gainesville, when they're in Athens. The Texans might cry. You are telling me that their head basketball coach. Yo, I've coached like JV middle school is the highest level I got to, and I think I've got more edge than the basketball coach at Texas. I think I have put up with more taunting than that guy did to lose his mind, and now you're telling me that BYU just rolled up into their own gym and told their own students, guys, be nice to the Texas players. Don't say don't say those two words. I can't wait until Texas goes to Athens and Georgia fans are like,
say hello to the bad guy.
Because they may hold the beer in one hand and the horns down in the other for a full 60, man. And I can't wait. That's unbelievable. BYU, you guys are a joke. That is awful. We have more class than that. Shut up, nerds. I got to tell you, I watched a lot go down in sports this weekend. I watched Draymond Green assault Anthony Davis. That didn't infuriate me like the BYU administration going full loser on their own students. I listened to like 90 people on different radio stations across America last night incorrectly say that L's on Lamar's neck. It's not, it wasn't, it was part on him, but not exclusively. And that made me less angry than BYU administration telling their students, guys, we have to be nice to Texas. Bleep Texas. If you can't handle a couple of students wearing t-shirts with letters on them, you are going to get eaten alive in the Southeastern Conference, and I am here for the destruction. Hey, BYU.
Go outside, nerd.
Losers. If you got the whole BYU student section chanting, Texas, 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 then I can understand shutting that down. They literally wore t-shirts that said horns down, and you shut your own students down because of that? Get out. You dorks. You're just giant losers, BYU.